Well, hello everyone, it's Liam Carlson here. It's time for another episode of Loki. It's episode 4 of season 2. And just saying that out loud, I was reminded about the fact that episode 4 for the Disney Plus MCU shows tend to be a tad dramatic. So, I'm not sure if we're going to be getting that in terms of this episode, but, you know, that seems to be the run in terms of Disney Plus Marvel shows. So, yeah. But it's been a very, very dramatic season, of course, as last week we travelled back in time to encounter Victor Timely and how he basically got entangled in the mess of the TVA with obviously him being chased by Ravonna. We saw her and Miss Minutes as well as Loki and Mobius, followed by Sylvie. It was really, really great stuff, and I really enjoyed the shenanigans that went down in the last episode. So, yeah, it was pretty great. Of course, we had that ending when Sylvie dealt with Ravonna, that Miss Minutes has something in terms of sharing information that Ravonna might not like. So, yeah, and I think a lot of us can agree it's mainly to do with the fact that she might have had her mind whammied by He Who Remains. So yeah, but it's going to be very interesting to see what will happen, of course, in this episode. So with that said, why don't we get into episode 4 of season 2 for Loki? Let's go.
I'll catch up.
Ooh.
In a long road.
Is this where he decides, okay, we need to wipe her memory? And there he remains.
Always. Erase her memories.
Are you sure?
There it is.
Erase all their memories.
All of their memories. He did it with such confidence as well. I mean, he's been planning. Eesh. Eesh.
I was here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Want me? Ms. Ravonna wants me. The effervescent clock lady monster thing
Love it.
wants me.
The effervescent.
I don't disagree.
The clock lady monster. Yeah, I'll just say that. I can't say what he just said. No, not even attempting it.
An OB.
Boom.
Ouroboros.
The squeal there.
Yeah, that's me.
You.
Just the inner fat boy.
Did you say your name was?
Victor.
So, your work is based on his work, and his work is based on your work.
Exactly which.
What a paradox.
Snake eating.
Yeah, who gave the ideas first?
My handbook.
Bootstrap.
Only to manage the backlog of branches that was created when someone killed He Who Remains and released all those branches.
And the way she's just smug about it, like, yeah, I did, and I do it again.
The rings. Okay, well, I mean, Loki's really gonna have to hoof it then, right?
Ah!
Why is it suddenly me having to have it?
Well, because it's your turn.
Says
I'm not doing that shit again. I had a heart attack.
Just because it isn't you, it isn't necessarily me.
Listen, guys.
Guys, dragged me back here, begging for help. So you must have some idea of what's happening. Everything is turning to shit. And you want to leave it to them while we go and have some pie. Great idea.
This is no time for pie.
No, I won't wait. Come on. Because you've never bothered to look if one of them is
No.
yours.
Oh.
Who cares if a few just disappear? Enjoy your pie.
Ouch.
You're serious? Help us?
Come on, appeal to her. You've got your way of words.
How can I trust you?
She's not asking trust. She's
We may
asking,
not see eye to eye,
like, enemy of my enemy, if anything.
but I care about this place, these people.
different. Changed somehow. I thought it was weakness. I mocked him. Said he'd
Yeah,
gone
you
soft.
did.
Sofka, she killed.
Listen, Sylvie, you spared Timely's life, and because,
because
of that, TVA
of
and
softness.
those timelines will survive.
Yeah.
Those people.
There's a lot of hoping, Loki. But in your
I like a little bit of hope.
This is the best option we have.
Look, just because
You're gonna bring him
hope
behind the curtain,
can shatter us
show
at
him all
times
of this,
doesn't mean it always does.
and then just send him home.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Sounds
I like that.
whatever we do, we're playing God.
Ooh, here we go. I mean, there is that like vibe, isn't there? Ugh.
We are gods.
I thought you could see the bigger picture.
Wait, what?
Knowing that all of us here would rather die than follow you out that door.
Holy shit. That's a menacing face from Miss Minute. Holy shit!
Let's go.
I'm sorry, but the way that Miss Minutes looked as they were getting crushed to death was just horrifying. She was true psychopath levels.
Did you say had cocoa machine?
Yeah.
This temp pad's
Machine.
not working.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
Nice you, Tempa.
These like Victor is just marveling at this machine for Coco. Good? Oh my god! He's having shit! Oh no! Oh, Victor! Guy was just enjoying hot cocoa and. Poor Timely.
Ladies, I think you're going to like what I have to say.
Yeah, he's not taking that small box, so he's like, you know what? Yeah, about not liking what I have to say.
Press down.
Take the stairs.
It's happening because he's got the pruning rod. They've been split apart. The TVA's going to total shit. Could always do with that. Oh shit! Here we go. It's all full circle and I love it. Music's so good. Loki proved himself. Like, what the frick just happened?
Hello?
About time. What's taking you guys so long?
It was Obi on the phone.
We would have to turn that off too.
We're not in a good position either way, bud, so shut it down.
As I said, we
Facilities. I only have moments left. Victor, I need to tell you.
Oh no, oh my god. Oh, boy.
You'll never be him.
Wow.
Victor, let's go. Now, let's go.
Oh shit! Oh, Nelly! Oh! Oh, boy!
You saved my life. Time for you to return the favor. Let's go.
Let's save everyone else. Holy shit!
When those doors open, get down the gallery as fast as you can. Load the multiplier.
Go as fast as your life depends, because your life does depend on it.
Okay.
4.
Time to be brave.
I'm worried.
Time to be brave.
Time to be brave. Oh. Holy fuck! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh no. Oh no. Holy sh... Everyone just fucking died! Holy shit! See, I'm thinking everyone's gonna get, like, reset in terms of, like, yeah, go back to their, yeah, time and everything. But foy! I mean, not just did the loom just go into a state of explosion and, of course, take everyone with it, but Victor just being evaporated like that. I mean, they weren't kidding when they said about spaghetti. Damn. You thought Multiverse of Madness was bad. This is just 10 times that. Like, it was instant as well. The moment Victor got out of those doors, it was instant. It was, like, not even, okay, I'm gonna make it, and then, you know, at the last second, it was just like, yeah, you're not making you're not even making 5 feet from those doors. Holy shit. I mean, that was not an episode. That was not episode 4. That was a finale. Just with everything that was happening in this episode, that was a finale. Because, you know, usually crazy shit, of course, does happen when it comes to episode 4. In, you know, Disney plus Marvel shows, like I said. You can catalog them. It doesn't have to be, like, intense like this, but it's crazy shit that just happens. So, man, that was wild, because yeah, that was just wild. Oh, it's just great though. But I'm also in the unknown over what could happen next. I mean, I've got so many thoughts rushing through my mind in regards to that episode because, yeah, I was just thinking as well when he turned into spaghetti, which they weren't wrong about that, and it was very horrific to watch. I was just thinking on top of my mind, is this going to be the creation of his variants, like, scattered through time? So, but I'm not sure. I don't know if that would, be a thing, because it's something that could potentially happen in terms of him turning into spaghetti. And, you know, all the strands of him, you know, it's just like flickering through every single timeline. So, yeah. Because that is a thought that I will ride with, because of the fact that it sounds so good on paper. Like, we have Victor who, because especially with the fact that there has been this discussion on, you know, we need to keep an eye on him and all of that, and you have Victor who tries to give the viewers and the characters assurance that he is honest and all of that. And then this whole abrupt sacrifice turns him into spaghetti and then shatters him through every single timeline where the loom explodes. It does sound good on paper in a sense. So, but you do have to think of the fact that, is this something that He Who Remains sought for, really? So, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in the next episode. Because everyone's dead. Yeah, it's Infinity War all over again, isn't it? Where you're like, okay, well, half of the characters have just been dusted. Thanos has won. So, depression, which it was. But that's it though with this ending. Like, everyone's just been whammied. But like I said, I'm assuming they're going to wake up where they're meant to be. And I'm not sure, like, because we know that this variant of Loki disappeared during the Battle of New York. So, that's going to be interesting if he's going to wake up where he's meant to be. With this changed perspective as well. Because obviously, this Loki, like when we first started with the show, this Loki was completely different to the Loki that died in Infinity War. But he has still grown so much over the course of the show. There's going to be an inevitable reunion between Loki and Thor at some point. So yeah, but it's going to be very interesting to see what will happen, because I'm assuming they're going to all have, like, when they wake up where they're meant to be, because it's not like, well, this is the final episode, they all died, peace out. They're all, that's my fault. They're all going to wake up in their own, where they're meant to be, and they will still have their memories intact, but they don't have the means to get back to one another. So it's all about finding said means, or maybe they won't remember, and over time they will. So at this point, I'm just bamboozled. But it was a superb episode. Like I said, this was not an episode 4. This was not an episode 4. This was a finale, if anything, because the amount of things that happened in this episode was just, yeah. Because, you know, with your episode 4s of the, you know, MC, it's nothing. There's still some massive shit that does happen, but it's not to the levels of this. So, yeah. I mean, look at last season's Loki, when, you know, you saw, 3 of his variants at the end there. But you compare other shows, like with John Walker in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Yelena showing up in Hawk. Yeah, you've got all of these big things, these nice, juicy things, like things, that will have you, okay, next week needs to come. I mean, yeah, next week needs to come for Loki, of course, but it's, like, with the other shows, they don't pale in comparison. They, like, with how their episode 4s ended, it pales in comparison just because of the intensity and the landscape of how this episode ended. We just essentially, to our knowledge, had everyone just die. So obviously they're not dead, but, you know, what do you think at this moment is the question. You know, we just saw bloody Victor get turned into spaghetti, and now the loom has just whammied. So, yeah. I gotta say, that was macabre. And can I say, this was really, really dark in terms of this episode of Loki, because, I mean, first off, you had what happened to Dox and the Minutemen. And we didn't see it, but I'm sure we heard all of the bone crunching and all of that. We got a little prelude in terms of how painful it could be. We didn't obviously see what happened when Brad was cubed up. But we got a little taster about, yeah, this is not going to be comfortable. And if it gets smaller, you're going to be turned to jelly, essentially. And ironically, we had Brad on the receiving end of things. Well, on the opposite end of things, should I say, when it came to Dox and the Minutemen getting crunched and all of that. And like I said, I'm sure you could hear the crunching and the spluttering and all of that shit. But I loved, we didn't need to see it. And to be fair, given what was to come later on in the episode, I think it was really, really great that we didn't get to see it because, yeah. We don't, I mean, it's just pretty dark just hearing the screams and the crunching and all of that. You know, you don't need to see this shit all the time. So, we could just imagine how painful it is. I mean, like I said, we already had a little bit of a prelude in terms of how painful it looked. Like, how painful it is just being cramped. So, you know, just imagining, yeah, let your mind do the imagination. It just, yeah, gives you the goosebumps. But, yeah, like I said, that was not the... I don't know. I don't know what is the worst. I'd say what... See, that's it though. Thinking about it, I'd say what happened to Victor was probably the worst. I mean, don't get me wrong. Both what happened to Dox and the Minutemen and Victor are just very, very gruesome deaths. But, like I said, I mean... We didn't get to see what happened to Doc, and it was still discomforting. But they were holding out for what was going to happen to poor Victor. Because, again, we had a little bit of a prelude in terms of what could happen in regards to, obviously, Mobius back in episode 1. And, yeah, it was... It was just very, very devastating, just seeing... I mean, it was sad. But you know what I really love... I really loved about Victor's death was not only is the, you know, theories I could be riding with in terms of could he have scattered things, maybe? I don't know. In some timey-wimey way. But I think it's the fact that obviously, the risks were there. But whilst it was sad, it was also very, very abrupt and shocking. Because it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't even a situation where he made it to the thing. He made it to the machine. He was almost there, and then Hope just gets taken away at the last second. It was just like, he stepped out those doors, bam! No chance on, not even making it 5 feet. He just got whammied the instant he made it out the doors. And, yeah, it's not something you expected. I mean, not just visually in terms of seeing him just getting flayed to spaghetti, but just how instant it was. So, yeah. So, like, you could be like, okay, you could be giving yourself that room of comfort, being like, okay, Victor, you can do this. Doors open, and then it just hits. Just like that. So, yeah. So, very instantaneous. Loved the whole circle back. I was surprised, I guess, in some sense, that they, of course, closed the whole loop in terms of what happened in episode 1 when Loki got pruned. So, yeah. I really liked that. So, because I was expecting it to be, okay, it's going to be episode 5 and 6. It's going to be, like I said, in episode 1, it's going to be a Doctor Who situation where, what happened in series 6 of Doctor Who, with the Doctor. But as soon as you saw, as soon as I clicked in terms of, okay, everything's falling apart in the TVA, you got Loki with the pruning rod, and Sylvie and Loki have been separated. That's when it hit, I feel. So, yeah. And of course Loki did prune himself. I think everyone and their mothers kind of called it, but it was, I gotta say, I loved the music in terms of the build-up to that moment. It was really great. So, yeah. I also loved the moment Ravonna got pruned, got slayed. Hey. So yeah, even the build up to that as well, because with Brad he was led into the dark hallway, of course mirroring to episode 2, but it was just really, really great to see that moment with Ravonna just getting slayed. So yeah. I just want to circle back, though, to the whole torture thing when, you know, Brad watched on, I guess, in terms of his comrades getting squished into blood and guts and all of that. Bones minced to the ground. Not doing a good job. You know what? Actually, it's funny because, you know, that was probably the most horrific episode. And we're only a few days away from Halloween, so I think it's pretty timely, isn't it? But I did want to circle back because I want to talk about Miss Minutes. Fucking psychopath! The grin she had when she saw everyone getting minced into little visceral pieces and all of that. She's unhinged. She is unhinged. And then she made a very unhinged comment when they were rebooting everything and all of that, when she was glitching out, where she said, "You will never be him." She went from wanting to fuck Victor to telling Victor, "Fuck you," in the space of 2 episodes. That's essentially it, though, because the fact that she said, well, that's it though. Like, if my theory does hold prevalence, I might be wrong and I might be stretching, not as much as Victor Timely right now, I guess. So yeah, but I might be stretching when it comes to, okay, he might have scattered himself, la 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 la. But it would be pretty apt if she did say, "Oh, you will never be him," and then this is how it all comes about. So. Yeah, but like I said, I might be just stretching things. But yeah, she was unhinged. She was definitely unhinged in this episode. So yeah. And I do want to finally talk about that really lovely moment in the pie room with Loki and Sylvie, especially in regards to the fact that with Loki, I mean, I really thought that with the fact that he's got that driving force that the TVA can be of benefit. It is just a really nice moment for him to have or try to convince Sylvie that you know, this is the way, really. But it also really shows growth with what Loki had to say. Especially in regards to what Sylvie did in terms of sparing Victor's life. And talking about, you know, being those protectors. And not just that, though, but the whole soft comment was really good, because, of course, he did say that to Thor. So, yeah. But there is that understand and growth as well. There is that understanding that, you know, it's a strength rather than a weakness. So I really loved that growth there from Loki, because he has grown. Like I said, when he escaped to the Battle of New York, and seeing how he's evolved from the first ever episode of Loki to right now, he has grown. And, you know, that's been a thing with both Lokis, both the Loki that died in Infinity War and who we are seeing right now. They have grown so much. So, yeah. Even to the point of him ushering about "we are gods," and he's not wrong, because they are essentially being like, but it's more so of an it's more so of an obligation, of a you know, an idea that, well, we are you know, gods at the end of the day. Not in terms of the cynical, of the egotistical vibe that he would bring about once upon a time ago, but it's a responsibility, it's a contribution. So you and you know, that shows growth there. Like I said, once upon a time ago, it would be a very egotistical way of proclaiming himself, but this time it's, you know, more so about that, you know, great responsibility. So yeah, it was just very, very interesting to crack into that growth there from Loki, in terms of, like I said, with him addressing how Thor went soft, but he is understanding it was a growth, it was a moment of growth for him, as he is also showcasing his growth as well at the end of the day, because of course he ridiculed Thor once upon a time ago for being soft, but then in that moment in this episode, he just reflects on that moment and realizes how stupid he sound ridiculing Thor for going soft, because he sees it as a strength rather than a weakness. So it's really, really great stuff there. But yeah, great episode. Next week, I don't know what is going to happen. Like I said, I've made my theories, but what a way to end episode 4. Because, yeah, it was intense, so great stuff. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!